Well, viewers, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round 3. All the way from the Shoalhaven Bowls, Shoalhaven Heads Bowls Club, Karen Murphy, Classic Pairs, round 3. Matty Harris here in commentary, and had a beautiful hamburger. Oh, the rissoles from the local butcher. Sensational. Yeah. On Youtubelivesports, you better be loving it. Wins still present. The Karen Murphy Classic Pairs. We'll have an update on the scoreboard for you live here from the Shoalhaven Heads Bolo. And we've got a treat for you now. And the treat is that both these teams haven't been a fortunate enough winner. They are 0-2. But you know what? We've got, do I say a husband and wife team? I don't think they're siblings. Lisa Arbour and Barry Arbour. And they're having a crack against Bob Harvey and Mick Davies. Now, just to let you know, we are playing 3-bowl pairs, 15 ends. This is our last game of 3 today. Just had a beautiful lunch. No food comas here today. Thanks to the kitchen staff, all the team from the Shoalhaven Heads Bolo. Sensational. Beetroot, lettuce. You know what? The only criticism, maybe a bit of cheese. I'm a bit of a pineapple man. But they had everything else. The onions were just divine. Oh, yeah, sensational. And I've got a score update for you too. And we only have now 7 2-game winners. After this morning, we had 12 1-game winners. Funny that we've got 24 sides. So we've now had only 1/3 and a bit of teams be undefeated. Wesley's still here, and I can tell you this is Barry Arbour. He's got the... Well, when I called them black, he said, don't be racist. But they are black bowls. That's the way we used to play. So, no misrepresentation. They are dark bowls. They're the black ones. Yeah, Drake's Prides, and they are old school. He's been chased down hard here from Mick Davies. He's got the Optimas, and he's just missed. And he's got the blue Optimas, and he's got the bowls. It's great for brains, a great initiative with fundraising and so forth. So, great to see that shirt out and about. I know Happy's been fairly involved in supporting that charity. He's got the blue Optimas. This is Mick Davies. Generally on the narrower hand. It does play here at the club. Coming up next, but that was Barry Arbour. And the Arbours are from the Borrowa Club. And already I'm going to have to get the cattle prodder out to speak to our lead. Just to get out of the road, live streaming. Oh boy, thank you. All right. Nothing wrong with wanting to look at the head and look at the bowl come in. And Barry on the forehand with the final bowl of the first end. They are holding maybe 1, maybe 2. One shot. Well, I just tell you, viewers, if you'd watched the coverage with me in round 2, I've probably mentioned a few times I couldn't see my screens. Well, I can see them a little bit better now because the sun has got out of over my shoulder and past 12 o'clock. We're more approaching the afternoon sun, which is obviously going over to the west. So, and that's the direction that the wind is coming from. So I'm very appreciative that I can actually see my monitors a little bit easier. Depending on where we set up, I mean, we could put a shade cloth over us, but no chance. These winds are not the best for playing bowls and for trying to broadcast. But you know what? I love my job by choice. And we're looking at a mat up about 1 metre and the jack about 6 foot off the tee. So we're looking at a medium to long end. And this is a second look now at Lisa Arbour. She's got the SRVs, and they are also blue. And they're going to learn very quickly that that side of the green is tough to play with this wind because you're bowling into the shoulder of a westerly. We do know that Ellen Hill took probably till week N12 to actually come up with the goods. Now, I just have to work out why my main scoreboard's gone. And it's because I haven't clicked the button. That's it, Matt, rookie. There we are. All right, a good start there from Bob. He's using the SRVs too, so we've got a battle of the SRVs, the Taylor bowls. And like all good SRV bowlers, a lot of women do use SRVs because they have a really responsive line to playing a shot like that. And you know what? I think the battle line has been drawn very quickly. So we're going to give Bob Harvey a big cop that. You know, you put something close, I'm going to land you. So that was just a little bit of a feeler. And let's look at the correction now. Very difficult for a correction once you play a bowl with that weight. Let's see how Lisa goes. Great to see them supporting the Karen Murphy Classic pairs. Bowl coming into shot. Generally that's been diving, but have a look at the SRV line. Yeah, almost trailed again. Greens probably around 15 now. Maybe, I wouldn't say any quicker than that. It could be 16 with this wind. But here comes Bob Harvey with the SRVs. And he's laid up. Good shot. Well done. You know what? We're going to give him a Karen Murphy cheer. And thanks to Karen Murphy. I had a chat with her this morning before they bowled, and she was in good spirits, along with Paul, her partner, playing today. They had a 4-shot win. And then we played our second game, and Robbie Warren's team, didn't they show up? And I can tell you there's been a lead change for second and third, not for the top job. We had Brad Franklin with a plus 28 after the first game. He's moved to a plus 33 with winning by 5 shots. So he's 2 plus 33, but Robbie Warren has moved up from 7th from a plus 8 to a plus 33 with winning by 25 shots. So well done, Robbie, as we've got Barry Arbour just trying to have a little sneaky look at that bowl as he just undercuts it. And the ever-consistent John Green has moved from 4th to 3rd. They won also by 15 shots in their second game. So well done to John Green. So the usual suspects, Warren and Green up there in the money. Franco playing with his dad. So I'm interested to see if they can hold on. Now our first, that's got to be a toucher. My apologies while I'm looking at the thing. What a bowl. Well done. Mick Davies decided, you know what?
That's great.
I'm going to have my Karen Murphy moment. I really hope I haven't called her Karen Grant, because I used to work with her, Karen Grant. Karen Murphy, what a great little visual we've got there. So, attacking on the backhand. So Mick's got 2 to come, so I'd imagine he'd stay on the forehand and just try and get to his Leeds bowl, which is around jack high. Probably just a bit in front. Staying high like all good draw bowlings have on this westerly. So, let me see the measure of Barry Arbour. He's gone onto the inside of the mat to try and maybe change the trajectory. A bit of a delayed pause with his follow through, so almost a fixed stance. Just so you know, Matt Harris my name, and I've had a sports science degree for about 30 years, and I'm a bowls coach and commentated for about 30 years of different sports, mainly multi-sports. So I'm just trying to guide my professional eye, but using of Matt, I do a lot of that. I was a lead for Willoughby Park for 10 years, and my dad said just be up and shut up, and we might have to have a chat again to Bob Harvey. He gets a little bit excited about what's happening. I know he's nowhere near where the jack was placed, but he was all over the centre line. But, you know, a lot of these guys and girls never familiar with being on the live stream. Aurora. I'll find out where that's from, but I'm loving Lisa Arbor's hat, by the way. Yeah, I think that was a 2. And you got to be quick or you miss it. So both on the board. That was different from our second game when the Nudie was on offer. And look, I do my best to keep this broadcast Australiana. I've had a great upbringing from my parents. I'm one of 9 children. Yes, big Catholic family. Didn't have a television. You can say all the things you like. But my parents, a very loving family. 6 boys, 3 girls. Sadly, I've lost a brother and a sister already. Lost Andrew to age 5. He was only 5 years of age to heart disease. And yeah, it was a couple of days before my HSC. That was pretty nasty. And lost Jane, my sister, 43, to melanoma 13 years ago. So a big sense of the community for me. We might have a chat to these boys about the cameras again. So we'll see what we can do. They like to chat, but you know what? They're here to play bowls. So we'll get the boys out. Skippers! You don't need to move back, you just need to move to the side. Thank you. Sorry if I screamed in your ear there. But just let you know, Neil Unicum, first one of the Hammerheads, he's gone from 5th place to 4th. He had a margin with a win of 13 plus, and now he's looking at 19, so he got a +6. And then Karen Murphy, well, she had a +4. Well, she decided to put on 14 shots herself with the partner, of course. They're in 5th with 2 wins and 18, moving up about 6 places from the morning. Another one of our Hammerheads, John Lewis. He stayed in 6th place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 6th place with 2 wins and 16 plus. So they only scored a +3. And Mickey Thorne got a +6 to make it a 2 wins +10. So we've gone from 12 down to 7. And I'm thinking that there might be 5 maybe left after this round. But we'll bring you that a bit later on. So tell us where you're from. My role is to try and talk about what I see, but also a couple of distractions. But I also try and help talk about the functionality of what I got to do. I mean, I'm looking after 3 cameras. I've got all the monitors. I'll have a co-commentator at some stage throughout the coverage. Try and update the scoreboard. I love what I do. And once again, our skipper's trying to work out how to get out of the road of the camera as he looks straight at the camera. And hopefully then he doesn't park himself right on that centre line as he has. I do have a chat with these guys and girls, so viewers will you want to try and watch what's going on. Some of them couldn't give too much about a broadcast, but we do. We love doing what we do. And can you hear in the microphone? I do have a windsock on the microphone, believe it or not, so it'd be 3 times as worse. So,
how are you going down there, Matt?
Good on you, y'all. I'm fabulous. Thanks for asking.
And people inside want to know when might it come back on the big screen.
What was that question?
When might it come back up on the big screen?
You got to speak to the manager. It should be there.
Okay.
Whoever the duty manager is. Yep. And they just got to go to Youtubelivesports because it was up, but then when we stopped the coverage, they turned it down. So that's not my job.
No problem.
Thanks for asking. There you go. Sorry, guys. We're doing it live. I can tell you there's nothing pre-recorded about this. And we might get Happy Bowler to come on and have a chat, mate. You just made a comment on the live stream, so you know we might get you to chat for about 5 or 10 minutes. If not, that's good too. All right. The Brains Trust, Lisa Arbor, trying to speak to hubby Barry. Where are we going? Currently, he's on the backhand. And tricky hand, but you know what? The better hand to play coming back with the wind behind you, with the westerly. And, you know, he wasn't far off. His line was great, but he'd have to give it a chance because they know that, look, the green's probably 2 seconds quicker going back the other way, just on travel speed. And here he comes. Bowls are great for brains. Bowls great for brains. Love it. And I think Boyd might be coming to us very shortly. All right. On the forehand, Barry. Looking like he's trying to land the shot bowl that's jack high. And we do have some very similar bowls. Two blue and two darker colours, and these he's got a friendly rub, double wick. We'll go Mr. Chalky, as I'm trying to make sure my papers don't blow everywhere because the wind is giving me hell. There we go. Good shot. We might even give him a cop that, and followed by a Karen. Look at that. Well done. Searching bowl. Final bowl of the second end. I should say the third end. Barry Arbour. Got to try and land best he can. Yeah, similar to bowl to his last. I've got to look quick, and I missed it. So we'll wait to see what the score update is, and I believe we should be all square on 3. And very shortly we'll be bringing in Mr. Boyd Dumbrell, known as the happy bowler. I can't change my things because I'll leave Boyd to press the buttons. I can't do anything at the moment. He's controlling my mouse. Can't change the camera. Waiting for the technology all the way from Newcastle. We're going to have a guest commentator. We can't change nothing at the moment. When he comes in, we'll be able to talk all things lawn bowls. Now, just bear with us, viewers, while we try and link in the happy bowler. Well, I think we'll get Boyd Dumbrell, though, today. It's a good look of Bob Harvey's action. And, you know, he's chosen to keep the vest on. I don't think he'll keep that on for much longer. Because, I mean, the wind, it's not that cold. It's just breezy. Gusty, some people might say.
All right.
Oh, have you given me back control of my camera so I can change the score and change the ends, my friend? How are you? Happy? Or we should say Boyd. Who are you? Who are you today, Boyd or Happy?
No, we'll go with Happy.
Well, we better hear a bit more flair in the voice, Happy. What do you think?
Well, mate, it's looking like tough conditions there today.
Oh, tough. That's an understatement, mate. Mate, the camera did a backflip. And it didn't break, thank goodness. And then I lost 2 monitors. So I've got sandbags out of Loctite bags.
He's a good ball coming down here. Look at this for a bowl. Oh, he's changed it up. Pushed the jack back onto near the tee.
And you know, you're just going to try and find out my little monitor, mate. But say hello to my little friend, Mr. Chalky.
Hello, Mr. Chalky.
Now listen,
heard a lot about you.
Listen, you got to give me control of the mouse, mate, so I can just get rid of that. Now you can play around with it.
Yeah, how about I just take over? I like to take over.
Hey, I'm just going to go and have a nice lager.
All right, well, you go do that. And here we got here, Arbour versus Davis.
Yeah, we've got a husband and wife team, Lisa and Barry. And you might be able to shed light on this, but you're not from this area, Borowa. I was going to look it up to find out exactly where it is, but it does sound like a coastal southern part of New South Wales. But could you just tell the viewers... Lisa and Barry?
Who they versus?
Bob and Mick. Bob Harvey and Mick Davies. But tell me, when I first met you, you were looking at bowls great for brains.
Yes, that's down here at Shoalhaven Heads.
Who's the
and
fella that used to run that? Because he was your pairs partner back at the Australian Open.
Darryl.
Oh,
Darryl Coventry.
big Darryl.
Dazza.
Mate, I know where you're commentating from your garage, mate, but the windsock's not really doing much on these headsets. But what's it like in Newcastle, my friend? Because I believe Toronto Bowling Club is no longer.
No, that's gone. And 26 degrees at the moment.
What?
And lovely, as we see. Who's on the mat here at the moment, Matty?
This is Barry Arbour, skipper, on the back end.
Okay. Barry, we're in the Aussie clothes.
Now, the problem is you've got two bowlers with the royal blue and two with, well, we call them black and darker bowls. Mick in a moment is going to send down the blue Optima, and Barry's got the darker old school Drake's Pride.
Fair enough.
And the front enders are using SRVs.
Right.
You just-
Good bowl. My
You
favourite
did-
bowl there.
You've just taken off my main monitor so I can see the screen. You want to put that back for me? Thank you, mate. Look, no hands.
Yeah, I'm taking it away. I'm taking myself off the mouse. Hello, viewers. You had a bit of a blowout in game 2, I see. What about the first game? Karen Murphy herself.
Mate, it was a
gets on
cracker.
the live stream.
Yeah, but the
Barry.
skipper, Dave Little, he played like
just
a
watching-
state selectors, mate. She's in a national selector. He's going to be straight through to the Jackaroos. He played a brilliant game.
Wow.
This is the
See Barry
narrower
comes
hand,
down,
Boyd.
Yeah, it looks wide.
It's the narrower one of the two. It's tough. Look, the green
Weight was good.
yeah, the green speed's running about
Weight was
15 going this way and about 17 going the other way because you've got a head and a tailwind.
Yes.
And this is the hand that people have really struggled with to get consistent because it's into the shoulder, it then turns. So you might get your line, but you miss your weight, or you get your weight, but you miss your line. But that's a very good effort.
Yeah, those blue bowls are in a pretty good spot there.
Well, this is where you've
And
got to
I
be
see
careful
you've been-
because you've got
been
the
giving
speckle
Karen
bowl.
Murphy a good workout.
Yeah, absolutely. She's been great. We just haven't got the vocal that we worked on last night, which was a great chuckle.
No,
But-
it's still there.
I just can't hear it.
You can't hear it, but we can.
Oh, okay,
That
yeah.
bowl doesn't look like it's turning at all. They've got it. Same.
Well,
got the
it
same line as
did,
his
it did
last
come
one.
back, but listen, both these teams haven't got on the board yet. It's 2-2 with N3, so I expect an arm wrestle today, viewers, so don't go away in game 3 of 6. This is a pretty good
Davis.
track. Just
quick.
the pace.
It's flying.
Now you got to be very quick, Boyd, to see what they signal because if you don't see it, you don't know how much they scored.
One.
There
one
we
down.
go. That was clear. Now listen,
One down.
don't
So
you
bowl's great for brains. Pick up a shot.
don't you touch the scoreboard. I will look after that.
Don't you do anything.
I'm just after your dulcet tones, my friend.
At the dulcet tones. I've changing the camera first. Always change camera first.
Yeah,
then
I
scoreboard.
can't find my mouse. There it is.
I haven't got
You,
them.
you had it over on the bloody other side, mate. There you go. It was stuck over in the folders that you were playing around with. All right.
So, we got a good 3/4 length.
Yep.
That wind causing havoc now. We've got the wind up here in Newcastle.
Yeah, but look, it's supposed to die down by the time they're all tucked into bed. That's a great start. The heads,
He's
this,
just had a mini tornado through.
yeah, but the heads,
camera.
the head. Oh, look, it's shaking. Trust me, that went flying about 5 metres in the air, and we've now got it leaned up against one of the shade cloths. But this is coming back towards the other green. This is where the bowls have been. A little bit better because they're going with the wind behind them. So the heads are a bit closer this way than going the other way. They're spraying them all over the place. But look, you play the narrow hand at risk because they just stay out. What would you be doing, Boyd, in your all of experience? Happy to wide hand with a crosswind?
I'll be playing the wide end with the breeze.
Yeah.
At least you know the bowl's going to come in.
And look at this. You don't have to give it much, and it comes through.
SRV's the best bowl with the breeze, and that's just unfortunately running out of pace.
Now, Happy, they've obviously
George,
left
he's
plenty of
jumping on.
room to come in, but no, you're no stranger.
Yes.
I did the score checks before you got on. We got 2 teams on 33 plus after 2 games. Franklin got a margin of 28 in the first, but only 5 in the second. He's from Belrose Bulls. He's a
Fongy.
platinum pay. No, that's Brad. This is Brad Franklin. Fongy's here, but he's not in the top 3. And then Robbie Warren, no stranger to the top of leaderboards. They had not a big win in the first game, but the second game they put on 25, and they torched a local boys from the Heads, the Shoalhaven Heads, the Hammerheads. They got belted. And another bowler, John Green, who always is up the top, you know.
Green, the Green Machine.
The Green Machine's on
Me,
2 wins.
He's John Green.
Oh. And how are they going to go, the Raiders? Are they going to get the chocolates? People are trying to suggest that, they might, but here we go.
Anyway, who's on the mat? Yeah, let's follow this. Come down. This is that? Can you get camera 3 turned around facing the other way? Facing the bowler. Quick. Very quick. But his line was good. Got the line. Line was not bad.
Yep.
Handy line.
But our first local team, and I mentioned this, Boyd, was Neil and Unicom from the Heads.
Yes.
They're on 2 wins plus 19. Murphy in 5th place on 2 wins and 18. And how's this? She had a new set of bowls in the garage, hadn't picked them up for 4 months, got them out of the plastic and bowled with them. the ex-cheese. Can't believe it. The new design of their white with purple. They're not a duo colour. They're a bit of a squiggle across. So a bit more of an aero design. Change over to the skippers. What are they going to do, Boyd? What do you reckon, Happy? Look at the margin for error here. Tight hand.
Just draw a shot, mate. Plenty of room. Beat the outside bowl.
And look at the finish of an Optima. This is an Optima. So not as much finish on that hand. If you played the other hand, I tell you, it would have been 3 metres cross. Now, Boyd, this is a Barry Arbor, but he's using old school Drake's Pride, so he's got to take a little bit more of a width about you. And what are you doing now, mate? You've taken my camera
Just
away.
trying to bring out the camera. Just trying to bring out the camera so I can change it.
Which camera do you want to change?
Camera 2.
Are you wanting to
Face
zoom
the
in,
bowlers.
or you wanting to go the side angle?
We want to see these bowlers play the bowl.
Ah,
Here we go. This is on a good line here. Is his pace? How's his pace looking? Oh, it's looking like the bowl. That's looking like the shot.
you like that one? Let me
Thank you very
control the
much.
camera. Here we go.
That's great.
Get that in, dear. You pushing buttons
That's
over there
great.
too, mate. Hey?
Yeah, mate. That's great. That's great. He's great. He's another great bowl. How are we this? How we're turning it.
All right, we're going to obviously deserves Karen Murphy
Great.
again.
That's great. That's great, all right, Karen. Good job.
Hey, listen, coming in. Oh, here, Mr. Chalky. Oh,
On through.
he gets one of those.
Yes,
You like that one?
we do.
He was more looking for one of these.
That one's a that one's the wrong bias.
Is that the wrong bias, that one? Well, we might have to come up
Yeah.
with another sound. I tell you, the crew from Taralgi have won the last 2 Karen Murphy pairs, mate. And we had them on the live stream second game, and they won by 25 shots. They've won the last 2. They're going for the 3-peat. I didn't know that. I've just been handed the information from the local legends here.
Okay, and that bowl's not up there.
And what did they signal?
So
It's one of the darker bowl, which should have been...
maybe it's doing that camera in. Oh, it's end. That's end set and bingo there.
Yeah, I'll get that in a sec. I'll just see what they've changed on the scoreboard. But at the moment, I've got one hand holding all my paper down. I've got a paperweight on it. I've got another hand making sure I don't lose my monitors. I'm definitely multitasking here. Happy?
Oh, she's sounds like a fun old day down
It is,
there.
it's a fun old day. Look, we're 3 all on 5. And if you give me... Just let me get the mouse.
I just changed the camera.
Okay, change the camera. I was about to do that. So you've changed it? Are you happy with where it is? Oh, Okay.
No, they pitted it. They pitted it.
All right. Let me
Going down. What we call the,
let me change the
down in
score.
the heads.
Oh, this is a world first, ladies and gentlemen. I can tell it'll be a world's last. This is tragic. Where am I? Where's my mouse gone, mate? And let me change the score. Oh my God! This is never again.
Oh, oh, I've been sacked already.
Hold on. Let me just change the score. You know what? It's really
All right,
hard to
I've turned
see
it
that.
off.
Really hard to see Tyler live at the moment, just quietly. You know when you got that sun
I can
glare
do that
coming
for
from
you.
the green? Look, we can't put a shade structure
Yeah.
up, Happy, because it's just not possible. But do you want Karen to stay there, or do you want me to take her off? Because it looks good.
Yeah, get rid of her.
I say, see you, Karen.
Get rid of her.
All right, let me just get the
Only
mouse
big
back, mate.
moments, Well, it's piling down. That's gone down in the heads. That's gone where the jack went. It's
Let
followed
me-
old Jack.
Let me just get
Straight
rid
off the cliff here at Shoalhaven.
Karen's gone. Gone.
Karen's gone as well. Karen's gone. There, Karen. Thanks for coming.
Oh,
Oh, that bowl's Karen. So obviously it's very hard conditions, viewers. That's yeah.
Now-
It's
now
one of those
Happy-
days where-
Happy, no disrespect to Karen, but you'd change your first name, wouldn't you, after the Karens? Oh, gosh, shocker. I mean, every time I say Karen, people think, oh, stop having a Karen. It's like, no, she's the GOAT. She's the greatest of all time. Oh,
Yes.
the guy,
Oh,
he's gone
off the cliff.
again.
That's gone off the cliff. That almost hit me in the foot up here in Newcastle. That one, it's going that quick. All right, come on. SRVs here. SRVs are on their way down. So with the
I think we might have to change the camera angle, mate, just to see those bowls on the ditch. But look, Happy, the problem is she's bowling into at times a 40-kilometre-an-hour gust. So she's going to not leave it short. Hey, let's see the correction. The blue
Is it?
SRVs.
Yes, best bowl for the win.
Well, it's on its way.
Wait, right.
Watch your
Here we
feet.
go. Where's she go? Oh, here we go. You're winning. Yes. Great line.
Well,
Good shot.
she's got to the tee.
Got to the tee. That's it.
Oh, you got an orchestra there in
Hey,
Toronto, have you?
Mate, anything can happen. Anything can happen as I sit on the sky. I'm in the skybox here in the broadcast studio.
You are in
Here's
the broadcast
goal.
studio.
Lovely shot, just behind, probably a mat length behind Jack. Good shot, good bowl.
You know, so I'm going to bring out Karen because that was a good shot. Well done. And you know what? Let's have a look to see which line he had to send. Just missed the front bowl, brings it in, lands it, and guess which hand he played? The easier hand, closest to the club. Play this way coming back, I tell you. Anyway, Karen's gone, and we're resetting. But tell me, bowls great for brains. Obviously a great initiative, just talking about mental health and well-being, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
Happy?
Yes, absolutely. It's a great initiative here, and it's actually held down here at Shoalhaven Heads.
And this is
Right
Barry,
here.
Drake's Prides. You know what? They might be setting up for a 1-2 punch. They've got two on the tee now. Would you rip and grip and have a go to try and bin the jack? Kill it?
Well, why not?
Well, it's
You
too
gotta go
hard.
backward. That's probably the easiest shot to do.
Well, look at the
Straight down
heads.
the line.
Well, that's why
Back in.
Robbie Warren has done so well at this tournament because, look, Shoalhaven's it's known for its wind. If I was told this, I would have brought my 10-kilo weights to keep my cameras down. Here he comes, Barry Arbour. We're joined here from the Happy Bowler, the man himself. You were asking for it. Where's Happy? I said he's in the armchair. Just chilling.
Well, Barry might have had a Barry Crocker here.
He's turned his he's turned his
He's had
back
a
on
Barry
it.
Crocker.
You know what? That's even worth. That's almost a wrong bias.
Yes. Okay. Forehand shot here.
Mick
coming down
Davies.
from our mate Mick.
With the Optimus. Same line every time, apparently, Happy.
Yeah, right.
Let's look at the same line every time, eh? Oh, not in big wins.
So weight was good. Weight was good.
Was good.
So
50%.
get involved in the comments. Let us know. We've got, 50 odd people tuning in at the moment, checking out this.
They are. Well, and
Okay,
give us a heads up on the commentary, by the way. Well, on the bowls, this is a great area, but look at we'll cross the
Here
head.
we go. Here we go.
Ugh.
Wow, it's a good effort, good shot. It's number 1. I do like your air horns.
Great.
Yeah, the air hounds are good. That's a shot from Karen. What's he got?
Yeah, but only bring it out on the big ones.
Okay, mate. Sorry, buddy.
Right, you don't wanna overkill it.
No, I hear you.
So 1 shot, you might get 3 or 4 Karens a game,
Yeah, I get that. Okay, mate. Well, we might need to bring something else. Maybe your caricature, mate. I'd love to see Happy a bit more on the screen.
Oh,
Bring back the earrings.
it's a happy bowl there.
Absolutely.
Well, there's 1 shot it is to the Aussies.
I'm just
So
trying to
it's,
change a camera, my
Lisa.
friend. Let me change a camera. Let me change a
Corral.
score, and then I'll let you have control. Hold on.
No, I don't need it.
All right, good, mate. All right, well,
Enjoy sitting
I'll change it. I've just got to zone in. Now, I did mention on the coverage, Happy, that I did have the camera. Sorry, I had to have the camera off centre because it's leaning up against a shade structure. Because it went flying. Couldn't believe it. I just saw this thing go airborne. So it is a bit off centre, but here we go.
4 in, paint a tight side. Cannot afford to go out past the black line on the left.
Yeah, it's a good reference
Won't go
point.
out too far. That is. I've only been watching a couple of ends, and I saw a bit this morning. Took the daughter out. We went to Bunnings to get a sausage, and again she's just putting on that pace. Just can't take the pace off. So
It's the
maybe
it's the tailwind and the headwind, Boyd. It's literally 2 to 3
Tailwind,
seconds
okay.
quicker, going one way,
Yes.
and it's gusty. So if you throw it too quick to allow for it, you're gone, or you finish halfway down the green. But this is the preferred hand to play. Play the wide hand, allow the bias to come in, and you get much more consistent. Well done. That is a nice bowl from Bob Harvey. We've got an arm wrestle here, 4-3, Team Arbor, 6 ends. One of these sides will be 1 win with 2 losses. The other will be 0-3. What happens, Boyd, when you go into the locker room at 0-3? Do you decide a couple of beverages, throw a couple more 4Xs down, or what do you do? Swap over? Do you go, I'll skip, you go lead? What do you do, Boyd? What do we do, Happy?
just go to the bar.
Go to the bar and regroup from there.
Just go to the bar.
Well, listen, we've had a bit of a say hello, Trent Sykes. We actually, he could be the brother or the dad or the cousin of big Jason Sykes. And Jason was one of our hammerheads. And he had the Super 10s, and they just lost to Karen Murphy by 4. So a big hello to young Trent Sykes. Thanks for watching. Just give us a little bit more information about how you're related to big Jason. As we watch Lisa Arbor go about her work, we want some more consistency from Lisa, don't we, Happy?
Yeah, it's.
She'll rip this off the jack, mate. This has got SRV written all over it. Look at this.
Yeah, SRV's a good bowler. Here it comes. Good lines, good. Just down to a pace. Just down to a pace. Gav, a couple of backward. That's a good bowl there. It's a very good bowl there from Lisa. It gives the skip something to work with as well. Nice catching position. You can take the bowl, you can take the bowl, jack back.
And look, my viewpoint, and a lot of 3-bowl pairs that I've played, Happy, is that normally if you get 1 on and 2 behind, you win the head. If you're a lead, that's generally what's being shown today. I know that Robbie Warren's lead, Brian Suckley, who's won this 2 years in a row back-to-back, the reason why Robbie played so well was because of the lead. So here we go. Borrower. Okay. I'm going to look it up. But I was speaking to Robbie afterward. He said the only reason we won by 25 shots is because of my lead. Because Robbie was able to rip 1 bowls out of the head and they had multiples. But I'm going to look at Borrower. I think I'm saying it right. I mean, you're more of a Newcastle man. Borrower sounds like somewhere near where you live.
I'll have a look. I'll have a look. You just.
All right. Look up where Borrower.
All right, Borrower.
Borrower? It might be Borrower. Or Borrower? Because it's B-O-O-R. Borrower.
B-O-O-R.
B-O-O-R-A-A-A. A-W-A. Oh, there we go. Big fella father, rink beside you on the camera. Good fella. We got a lot of people here watching here at the Shoalhaven Heads Bolo.
Okay.
All right, he's on the mat.
Lest we forget. Anzac Memorial at Borra is located in the Hilltop region.
And where's the Hilltop region?
In Borra.
Give me a suburb that I've heard, or maybe a coastal town that I've heard of. Like, is it country New South Wales?
It's a big wool place, so famous for its wool, merino wool.
Yeah, but give me,
They've
look,
got
what
the
are we near
lively
Wagga?
Irish Wool
Are
Festival.
we near Lightning Ridge? Or are we near Ulladulla? Where are we?
Goulburn. Goulburn.
Goulburn.
Young.
Yeah, oh gosh, yes. We've got big broadcasts out there. I know we're trying to get to parks. It's a shame I've just got something else on, but I'm sure we're going to be able to live stream it.
It is
Well, currently, it's one definitely to Bob Harvey. Second shot there, it
a
looks
long
like
way
Lisa
from you.
Arbour. I'll travel anywhere, mate, particularly for a good hamburger like I had today. Phew, good company. Now, did you see the photo I posted on our little messenger chat, my friend? I got a rather nice club shoot, just
that
quietly.
Yeah. Well, that ball had good weight. Just
It did.
cut up the line there.
Sorry, just got to hold the cameras, mate. You can see them shaking. Mate, I'd rather be in a garage in Toronto, I can tell you. Whack! Positive bowl. Okay. So happy. You're the skipper. You're one down. Do you go the open bowl to draw straight onto hers? You play the open. He's playing the
I'm
backhand.
going flat out, straight down the guts.
Well, he
Shaking the
needs to.
ditch.
I think he's. Yeah, see.
Here we go. Go on.
And that wasn't a wrong buy. She just didn't send it. You know, playing weight's
So,
not
yes.
easy, Happy.
Hang on, I'm going to take this. Control this.
Here we go.
I want to use this up. Camera 2.
You've got control, my friend. You want me to switch to camera 2?
Nah.
Because-
Only when they're delivering the bowl.
Okay. I've been normally.
You need to be.
I've normally been looking
You
at
need
the.
to be. Even Bowie Both. I've got one anyway.
Yeah.
I don't have a beer.
But,
I've got-
look,
I've got a drop there.
The thing about trying to change the camera too, mate, if I move my hands from some of the monitors, they go flying. So I've just gone for one camera, trying to look at the the option, and I'll set up camera 2 for you to make sure that we're ready to go.
Yeah,
We can-
zoom in camera 1 for
I'm
us,
going to
so
zoom in
right
camera 1, mate. It's all good. I'm bringing it in.
Okay.
Oh, call 1. Come on.
There we go. Much easier to.
Oh, mate, I'm all over it, champion. Here we go. Now,
It's not a bad start.
hey, great
Handy
start.
It's a good start.
And
That's
guess
probably
which-
the length to be playing actually.
And
Short
guess,
ends.
and guess which hand he played? Played the hand closer to the
backhand.
club.
Ditch side.
And this is where
So-
she's staying on this hand.
Lisa.
It's hard.
Lisa's back on it. SRV, mate. Good bowl. Good weight. And you'll have a good bowl. Oh, she might smash it out of there. Oh, she smashed it up onto the jack.
Yeah, but that's pretty standard. She's very positive with her weight. And look at you change the camera. I made it zoom in for you. But once you give me a chance to change the camera back, I've got to get to the scoreboard, my friend.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're enjoying the coverage. It's a rare privilege to have the Prince, the King, I should say. I'm the King. You've listened to my answering machine, but the Prince.
He said he just bought out the first one he can see.
Hold on, mate. Let me get the message. Let me get the message.
Change
Chalky.
it up. Had a great bowl. Tried it back. Mr. Chalky's on there as well. And we got a Youtubelivesports replay. Lovely shot. Shout the 4X Gold as well. I'd like to go get one of them actually. Got the air horns as well. You've got everything happening here. I tell you make the funnest coverage, mate. So
That's good fun. Oh no. We're finding out where the recreational club is.
he's back again. He's back again, yes.
Can we get a
That is what you do
magpie?
not stand. Or maybe showing the shirt. Brower Recreation Club.
Here we
Can
go.
you brew her off out the way? Thank you, sir.
I tell you.
Well, this bowler's on a pretty good line here.
It is.
This is on a pretty good line here from. Is that Mick?
That is his team.
Oh, no. That's Bobby. That's
No,
Bobby with the
no.
black buckles.
That was it's Bobby.
Yes. Lisa.
Bobby Harvey, following up his good work.
Lisa. Here we go, Lisa. Get down, start working. Oh, it's just going through again. It's okay back there, though. I mean, it's hard conditions to get the jack back there.
She got it. She got excited.
There.
Now tell me, Happy, while I've got you on the stream, we've got lots of people here. Trenny Sykes saying, yep, he's the skip. He needs a beer. And Teresa Sykes out from Goulburn. Look, boy, Happy, when you started all this, we've now got about 8 broadcasters, I believe, but you're bringing community...
I'm just setting up South Australia.
Well, community sport. Mate, you don't stop at bowls. You're doing the croquet. You did surfing. You did motocross. What else is next on the agenda?
I want more rugby league.
More rugby league. Okay, mate. Well, you know, you got Ray Rabbits Warren here. That's my best Fatty Vorton impersonation of Rabs. But do you want to tell the viewers at home who you support, mate? Who do you support?
What about... just watch this bowl come down first.
Fucking Spooners, mate. That's who you support. Here he goes.
That is true.
Barry Arbour using the...
Not this year.
No. The Titans.
Here we go. This is worth watching. So he's going to punch up for another.
No, that was actually to try and... No, his opponents are on the jack, mate. Mick Davies is actually looking to cover. So this is where you've got 2 dark bowls and 2 blue bowls. It gets confusing, particularly when you hit over 40 years of age, as we know that the Happy might be. He looks on a day over 23. It's on its way, but this is very hard on this wide hand to get your line and your weight. It's only 2 things. How can it be so hard?
So, mate, you're just saying back to that. So, we want to do all sports. So, you're looking at netball. We might even have the darts. Benny's inquiring about maybe covering
I broadcasted a fun run the other day, and there's lots more coming up. I've got swimming events coming up with the summer.
Yes.
We've been in good discussion here with the Shoalhaven Heads bowler. They want to stream their social bowls, and they swap it around to the clubs in the surrounding area, and they want to broadcast every week social bowls, which is brilliant, because they want people to come, get out of their house, not be isolated. And this is not a bad area.
Here we... Clicked over.
Now, Happy, he's got another bowl to come, so it's a good sider. But we're watching young Mick Davies, got the Optimas on. He is one of the bowlers from the Heads here. The Hammerheads. You just got to hold my cameras because they're...
Oh, that's a great bowl. What a shot.
Mate, in these conditions...
He's old and 2. Now, that was a Desi Dazzler, that was.
Absolutely.
And the camera was rocking. The camera's rocking, don't come
mate. All I see, the camera's rocking, mate. I throw the hands everywhere. My wife's going to think I'm having an affair with my cameras.
That's gone.
You see, viewers at home, you'd rather give it a chance and just send it, because to play a slightly weighted bowl to convert, very difficult.
Oh, Philip, tuned in from Silverdale. G'day, champion. Good to have you tuning in. What about today? We got
Philip corrected me from calling Jesse Cottrell to Cottel. There's no R and an L, and Jesse Cottel, he actually goes out with Carl Healy from Cabra. But I was just saying to the viewers, Karen Murphy won the Open Women's Major Pairs yesterday with Jesse Cottel.
We should have been broadcasting.
Not Kelsey Cottrell. And look, we should be broadcasting it. You know, what's wrong with the Bull Ants? They're not short of a coin, even though we don't cost much.
No, the cheapest broadcasters going around.
Look, but the best, I can tell you. And look, you can tell that...
Okay, good start. Line was okay. So, okay, I've got Timmy ringing. I'll just give me a sec. I'll mute myself.
All right, mate, you mute yourself. Timmy. Oh. Got a bit of music. Thanks, Boyd. Boyd's actually with Timmy, who's broadcasting in South Australia at the moment. And the conductor, Happy Bowler, Boyd Dumbrell. Boyd Dumbrell, Happy Bowler. Good effort. Good correction from the previous end. Bowl 2 3 bowl pairs, 15 ends. We're halfway through. I just didn't see the score from the last end, so this is end number 9. Good area, Bold Harvey. He's playing the preferred hand. From sitting on this rink all day, I'd really like to go out and say, hey, Lisa, play the wider hand. Going from the clubhouse. It's a lot easier hand, but she hasn't watched. Here she comes. It's a good track to there. But just a bit runny. And it's ended up going to Coogee in the sand. Bob Harvey SRVs. I'd say they're a real dark blue. Good area. Just can't see it because our skipper's in the road of the camera. Need a cattle prodder out there. Could you do me a favour and try and get the skipper to get out of the camera and get out of the road? The one in the yellow, he's just got to stay. I've told them about the black line. Just, we keep seeing his back. Yeah.
Electricity out there.
I've run out of things to throw at him. He's just getting really involved in the camera.
All right, mate. I'll go and love you later, and you enjoy your ball.
Hey, mate.
I've got to go and help South Australia.
Well, thanks for that, mate. Look, my hair's out of place. The wind's bowling. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause. Boyd Dumbrell, you've been outstanding. And we wish you well. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, mate. Enjoy the rest of the coverage, and I hope this win PI double fires off for you.
Thank you, my friend.
South Australia, here we come.
Here, beauty. All right, folks, we don't have a lot of people being familiar with being on live streams, so there's only so many ways you can say good day. And sorry for not muting the microphone, but I just sort of had to get up and try and get some of our members just to help with moving some cattle out of the way. No disrespect to our players. All right, viewers. Very interesting scenes here as I try and pick up my little mouse to tell you where we're streaming from. Karen Murphy Classic Pairs live from the Shoalhaven Heads bolo. And I tell you, Youtubelivesports, you better be live in it. Very tough conditions, just to state the obvious. We've got a westerly wind. It was a southwesterly wind. You can see the camera's shaking. That camera that's shaking fell and went 3 backflips in the first game. So we've tried to weight things down. So we've had to move the camera up against a structure and tie it down. The other cameras, touch wood, are so okay. But the bowlers are now bowling into an interesting headwind. So there's about 3 seconds difference between travel time getting up there this way. Actually, it's quicker for the bowl to get back to the centre line. This is young Barry Arbour from an area around near Goulburn. And this is a very good effort. He's done a very good job. Well done. Oh, I think he's going to lose in a measure. As Bob Harvey raises the finger. Bowls great for brains. This is Mick Davies with the Optimas. And this is the preferred hand that most players have had success playing with the wind. So Barry Arbour just needs stay on your forehand. Come on, Lisa, give him the good guidance. She has. Well done. Flags constantly. There is a breeze the whole time. It just when it gusts. He's in a good area. He's giving himself a chance, but he's a little bit runny for that line. But well done. So our 2-time defending champions Brian Suckley and Robbie Warren have won the last two of these, the last two Karen Murphy pairs. And they were on the live stream just before, and they won by 25 against the local Hammerheads. And it was a great display of lead bowling, and then Robbie being able to execute what he needed to. All right, well, listen, we're going to be able to see. We've got two ends to put up. So let's see what happens. Hopefully they change the scoreboard.
You won't be first ball. It's important one.
Great start.
They didn't lose by a lot. They're going to play another game.
What is it, sectional or is it knockout?
Don't they have to play another game?
Very close with our spectators behind us, so we have these wonderful headsets that pick up everything. I'm going to go and just quickly check to make sure that I have the right score, because I believe, and it could be Davies 11 and Arbor 4. I'll just go and check just to make sure that we've got the right score. I'll just leave you to watch all the action. All right. Got the score around the wrong way, which I knew was going to be the case. Okay, not the case at the moment. And that is great bowling. Well done. Great effort. Dip the hat. Lovely bowl. And get the touch up. And let's see if I've missed it. I probably have. There it is. Hat off. Well done. Gets the chalk out. And I can tell you, Lisa's saying to Bob, cop that. All right. What can Mick Davies do? Both teams looking for their first win of the tournament. He's close. You got one out. Good effort.
that his fault?
Got one out. Don't know how he didn't take out
Oh, that blue one's not his.
that bowl on the right. He sort of punched that out. So well done. All right. Young Barry Arbour. I don't think he was running for cover, but he's just in tricky conditions with this swirling wind now. It's not just a pure westerly. Mick Davies on the backhand. Positive connection. Almost orchestrated something. That's what it looks like on the mat. Trying to send it down. Yeah, a bit of a delayed reaction at the front there. It's almost a fixed stance. He sort of takes a backswing, then pauses it and sends it on its way. So an action like that, and obviously he's bowling like that, but very difficult to get your weight right with that. Not a lot of pendulum. Here goes Mick Davies. Bowl's great for brains. Going to have to go firmer with that if it's going to stay. Wind coming through, and thank you, Lisa. You could probably commentate for us. Wow.
Docky, don't take that.
What a shot. Oh, rubbish. Oh. You know what? You got to create your own luck, and let's have a look at that on the replay. We've got enough. Yeah, we just missed it. We'll go back to live. Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of Mr. Chalky, but it wouldn't delete. I did try and get the shot back. Oh, you know, when you're hot, you're hot. They picked up a 3. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, viewers. I did try and get that shot there of the skipper, Barry Arbour, but the wind playing havoc with everything at the moment. So, look, if we touch wood, we get into the clubhouse with no equipment broken and no humans broken, we're going to be okay. Because it's the windiest conditions I've been ever to broadcast lawn bowls. You can imagine what it's like for the bowlers on the green. But I've got $10,000 worth of equipment here, which is cheap compared to most things, but whew. Anyway, change your camera.
He does all the analysis. Oh, does he? But his son plays basketball. And when he's at Southern, Craig sits this at Southern. It's a live stream.
So he's back. Sorry, viewers. There we go. Out of the way. Try and broadcast bowls, and you got a couple of people who just, that's their mix. All right. Yeah. All right. We're back. Lisa. Bowling in a narrower hand. Harder hand to play this way. But she knows what her SRVs do. You really struggled, played the wide hand, so you struggle to get your consistency. You might get 1 out of 3 that goes where you want, but playing on this hand, you can see why they're leading. 14-4 with 5 ends to play. And we'll be bringing you all the coverage again tomorrow from about 9 a.m. That wind could have almost switched around to a southwester again. It's supposed to drop down, but I'll just have a quick little look. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's a southwester now. There's a bit of coolness around it. No, still a westerly. Currently around about 19 degrees. Here she comes. Just that consistency today. Really tough. You don't want to overthink things today because it'll do your head in. And if you're looking at the bowling heads, particularly tight in this match, it's a reflection on the conditions. Been going for about an hour now. Lots of people around us, so it's picking up a lot of the conversations behind me, so I hope that's not making your viewing pleasure challenging. Well done. Good bowl, McDavies. And you know what? That's worthy of a Karen Murphy.
Great.
Here he comes. Barry Arbour with his Drake's Prides retro bowls. Dark in colour. 2 second shots. So if I was Barry and we're down on the scoreboard, he has to do something to change. To draw that off is near impossible. Although nothing's impossible. But listen, we might get a trail here. Might do it for them. Oh, that's made it even harder. So he's going to change his hand, try and maybe run through that gap, or is he just trying to draw to sit the jack? Probably the latter. He hasn't shown much aggression, and if he has, he's really not got the line correct with weighted shots, so he's relying on his draw, which is only about 80% of the game, unless your name's Robbie Warren. He's not too bad here. What an effort. Yeah, fair effort, my friend, and you know what? You deserve another Karen moment because that was pretty good. All right, Mick Davies quick on the mat. Optima's playing the narrow hand. See how easy it is to miss your line. He's gone narrow. What Lisa is doing is speaking to Barry to say, listen, you land that bowl, you might end up trailing the jack. And they have got, that's only second shot. He really can't land it because third shot's to their opponent, just back to that centre line, where fourth shot would be Lisa's bowl, jack high to the right. Now we probably can't see what's going on. No, he's moved through, thinking that jack's not gonna, that bowl's not going to make it. Fair effort though. That was what was required. And you've done well to get back-to-back ends, the team of Davies and Harvey taking on Lisa and Barry, my husband and wife team. Let's see if we got it right. Should be a 15-4 on 11. Well, 4 ends to play on today's proceedings. There are other matches going on, and here's a great start. Yeah, well done. Good shot for that. Hope you've been enjoying the coverage here from the Shoalhaven Heads bowler, the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs. Matt Harris is my name. It's been my great pleasure to work alongside the happy bowler who's been helping me in a bit of commentary and a little bit of IT support with Youtubelivesports. You better be living it. And we're going to be around again tomorrow to bring you all the action for day 2. And can the 2-time winners back to back, Brian Suckley and Robbie Warren win a third Karen Murphy Classic Pairs? Well, soon we'll find out. Bob Harvey, a second bowl of 2. Yeah, well done. You're both using the same bowl, so if I was Lisa, I would just follow the same line as Bob. She's trying to... I thought she was going to follow him down on the same hand, but she thought that bowl's in my eye, so I'm going to try my luck out here again, and sadly she's missed the line. She's going to land it though. Whack! Oh. And she got the shot out of it. Unconventional. Bowl was probably in the ditch if she didn't hit something. You know, a bit more of a marble schoolyard shot than a draw bowl, but effective. Goes in the board as a, you know, you got the shot at the moment. Bob Harvey been very consistent. He's really chimed in his line, and you know, mate, that's a cracker. Well done. That's a lovely bowl. We'll give you Mr. Chalky. We'll give you a cop that. We'll give you a Karen. And we'll also try and show you on the YouTube Live Sports replay. Look at this. Beautiful draw bowl in really hard conditions. What a shot. Well done, sir. All right. Attacking, which is... Boom. Well, I'm not surprised by seeing that. No, let's give Lisa the same courtesy.
That's great.
Highlight reel when she watches this back. Look at the line. Hubby tried to get in the shot. We kept him out, but he's clapping. Good applause. So well done to our leads as we change over. And we'll say goodbye to Karen. Well, I'll just let you know this, viewers, if Barry Arbour gets to come on a live stream again, I'll be asking for another rink. He's the same with Bob. You know, it's a great idea to live stream these games, but they are totally in another zone. I've been on a number of live stream rinks, and I'm quite conscious of making sure I don't spoil the view of the viewers, but that's okay. Alrighty. Yes, we know. Big Jason Sykes, he loves the camera. He's very much been trying to get into shot all day. We gave him one live stream to get him out of the camera, but can't help himself. All right, well, that was an effective bowl there from Barry. He was able to get the shot bowl out. Nick Davies. And the husband and wife team are being stuck on that number for quite some time. Let's see if they can change it up with a couple of ends to go. Still not over. $15, 4 and 11 with 4 to go. So that shot that Barry played, he sort of missed his line and missed his weight, and oh, Mr. Harvey. Okay, let's change that middle camera, viewers. My apologies for not being able to see what's going on. Generally a great advertisement for bowls, great for brains.
And Scotty, that's free. Of all pearl there. The bloke from Husky.
Okay, clearly don't care about the cameras. Look at this. Having a great joke. Love it. Bowls great for brains. Well, the cognitive health's not working real well. You got the Roosters hat on too, and we can't see anything.
Robbie's doing the same thing.
We'll go for this version. Baz, lovely bowl. Let's give him a bit of a beauty.
Great.
We did sort of see it from the wrong angle though. 2 shots. There it is. Lands it, plants it. 2 shots. They've got off. They've got off the 6. I'm very hesitant to get up and throw the dartboard at them. But been in the sun all day. Still got my smile on. There's only so many ways you can tell people to please. We're broadcasting this to make sure we bring bowls to everyone who can watch, and I know it's like when I'm watching live stream, you just want to reach through the camera and say, listen, can we see some of the shots at least? Anyway, I'm a half full type of guy rather than a half empty. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to see the head. I won't bring you the action from the mat because no doubt we'll struggle to see through what we need to see. So interesting, the mat was being brought all the way up from Bob Harvey once that jack was binned. I wasn't surprised to see him throw really short because Elisa has really wrestled with the elements today, as everyone would. But she's now got the wind in her face, and let's see how she goes. Just trying to adjust my camera viewers, so in case our players decide to do what they've normally done and getting right of the camera. So there we go. If I show you the middle shot, you can see how far back Lisa is through the head as a lead, and you know what, she's getting down low. She's got to try and slow down her action. You're playing a next to minimum length. She has the wind behind her, so she just got to. She really should be trying to play the other hand and let the bowl come in. But she's decided to stay on the narrow hand, which is working for her on the open hand. She's got another bowl she's trying to plant, and that's been the nature of the day. Just sit bowls, play a bit of marbles, and away you go. Trying to be kind, because there's no point being negative on a coverage like this, because we're here to celebrate all things bowls. But yeah, viewers, if you're struggling with your line and your length, you obviously got to reach. But that generally happens when you play the wider hand. It gives you a bit more a bit more forgiving on that. Well, she's been called by a skipper to play that hand. And let's see if she can make the weight correction. Definitely narrower. Hold your breath. We could be getting a trail. And she's smashed into her other bowl and moved it 3 metres. She's just shaking her head going, oh, I got no idea. And that's okay. It's tough conditions today, Lisa, so good on you for your generosity of spirit. And it's great to see your husband and wife team having a crack. All right, we got Mickey Davis. He's trying to guide his Bob Harvey. He's in a reasonably good area. But you can see from the coverage, lots of room left for the skips. They're having a laugh about it. They're sort of throwing their hands up thinking, whew. The game is enjoyable, but you can look at the wind. You know what, I can't wait to get my equipment in so none of it breaks. Whew. Wow. Incredible. Can't believe people's hats are staying on. 2 ends remaining after this. Just to let you know that Shoalhaven's Head having a charity day organised by the Heads Fishing Club and the SHBRC Fishing Club in the garden at Heads Bolo. Over $16,000 in prizes, Saturday, January 3 at 11 a.m. So that's in the new year. My goodness, 2026. Had a $13,000 boat package territory striker prize. A fishing kayak at $2,000, a Honda lawnmower 1,000 for third, and a Mountainside Meats party pack. And if that was the same meats and beverage that I had today, incredible. And all funds go to local charities, the Shack, which is the Shoalhaven Apex Cottage for Kids, the Shoalhaven Heads Surf Life Saving Club, the Shoalhaven Heads Meals on Wheels, Marine Rescue Shoalhaven, and the Shoalhaven Heads Rural Fire Service. So apologies for that live advertisement. Might have missed a bit of bowls, but let's see what happened. Yeah, well done, skipper. Barry Arbour trying to finish with a flurry. And young Lisa's gone, good bowl, Baz. All right, Nick Davies, what can Mick do? He's trying to arrive on that bowl. He's playing with positive line. Shouldn't hold with that line, but he might get a friendly rub. It's not over. He was looking for one of these, but he didn't quite get it. And he's out of bowl, so one more. Let's see if Barry can get another one in there. It still keeps him in the game because they can get a maximum of 12 shots. 2 ends to play. He's in the area again. He just got to arrive. Well done. Congratulations. Oh no, there is one bowl. I didn't see that. So, well done. You got to rip at it. You got to grip. No little penalty, little trail. And he's playing a swinging bowl. Is he going to get the split? Oh, and he almost picked up the jack. Wow. Well, I would have caught him Aaron Sheriff if he got both. Or Robbie Warren. But Mick Davies, well done. All right, up and back is the call. So, Team Arbour, they're still in it. I can still do it. And I think the jack's been binned again. And they've just respotted it. And that's the way to do it. We're just trying to look at scores around the grounds. Trying to see how the state of play is. And we won't be able to bring those to you until after. But well done, Lisa. Good start. Next bowl here from Bob Harvey. 2 ends to play. We want a grandstand finish, so the Arbours need 4. Need 4 to make a game of it. Anything is possible in this wonderful game we call bowls. We know bowls is great for brains. Great for community connection. Now, I'm surprised Lisa didn't change hands. It's not in her line, it is in her eye. With a bit of luck she stays high, but on that track she's looking like she might just plant this bowl. You don't want to knock it up. Well, it's now a measure. She could have afforded to be slightly high on her line. But anyway, let's see how Mick Davies goes. Matt Harris here in commentary, bringing to you the action from this wonderful venue. Terrific. Come on down and have a watch. There's so many people watching, having some cold beverages. Karen Murphy Classic Pairs, live from the Shoalhaven Heads Bolo. I'm your host, Matty Harris, on YouTube Live Sports. You better be live in it. And, you know, we're having a good time. All right. What can Lisa do? Penultimate end. It's on its way. Really been a hard day to find your line, and then when you don't find your line, The weight's really difficult, but that's a B minus there for Lisa, but it's probably one of her better scores with the way she's played with 3 bowls. I tell you, Bob has had a better day, and that reflects on the scoreboard. He's throwing their hands up though and going, I got no idea. Look, when you're playing in windy conditions, you've got to sort of just play every bowl as best you can and forget about the others. It can do your head in. But anyway, change over. Skippers on their way. Well, there is, you're right, Big Jason. He's on the right, having a good time with one of his other hammerhead mates. Look at that camaraderie, handing the bowl, perfect. I really enjoy that. That's good to see. All right, Bazza, what do you got, mate? Keep slow. Got the knee guard on, maybe an ACL, maybe an old war injury, playing too much games of footy, or maybe a drinking session gone wrong. Here he comes. He's in a pretty good area. He's got to get under that. That wasn't bad. The weight was good. He would have been right on that. So now it's out of its way. So let's see what Mick Davies can do. Mick looks like he's playing the forehand. He's gone to the inside of the mat. He sent it on its way. Can't see it, sadly. And we really might have to change my cameras around again. Sorry, viewers. And there's the trail. Couldn't see it. How frustrating is broadcasting when you got someone who just loses himself in the game and forgets that we've got cameras. Let's try and pick up where it is. There it is. This is what it looks like. On his way. Obviously a changing jack. Coming through. We've got to give a Mr. Chalky a plug. Good effort. Not surprised it ended up at Coogee Beach. A lot of the rinks have been finalised. I'll go in and have a refreshing ale. This bowl comes into the head. Fair effort. I mean, you'd rather reach and be in the ditch than 4 metres short. Here comes Baz. Baz is sending it on its way. I'll give you this viewpoint because you can see it coming into play. And then where is he going to end up? I think it is one shot to the arbors. So Mick Davies gone onto the inside of the mat, trying to change the angle of trajectory there to work out where it's going. He's playing with positive weight, trying to land it. That's his own bowl. Could be 2 shots. No, 1. 1 shot. So viewers, we know that 1 plus 7 is 8. 15 minus 8 is 7. So the Arbors needed a minimum of 2. I called for 4. They had the chance, but to no avail. So it'll either be a margin of 7 plus to the bowls great for brains, or can the borrower team of Lisa and Barry near sort of Goulburn Way finish on a positive? Here we go. There's our lead, Lisa. Great sponsorship of the club. Mole coming into sight. Yeah, good start. Lisa would be happy with that first attempt. She's got 2 more to go in 3 bowl pairs. Bob Harvey approaching on his backhand. Let's see the trajectory. Will swing. You look at the flag. Smoking. One and a half foot narrow. At his end, probably only 2 inches. You can see the angle that Lisa has started it out. SRVs, both using SRVs. You might get a trail here. Trail for 2. Definitely on the side where the wind tends to hold the bowl out. Let's see. Bob trying to arrive to the back bowl of Lisa's. He's taken a better line. Has he sent it? No. Art of correction. Very tough. Lisa on its way. Coming into play. Fair effort. Good bowling. As if you can hear the shuffling. I'm just trying to get the headset ready for Karen Murphy to join us in commentary. Good effort.
It fell over line.
All right. Just let me know if you can hear me in your headset, Karen.
Sure can.
Talk again.
Sure can.
Ah, great. Not too loud in your ear?
No, all good.
Okay. We're watching the last end of 2 teams that one will be a first-time winner and one will be a 0-3. You played on the live stream here, and thanks for joining us, by the way, and having us. But let's just, how's the wind?
How's the wind? The wind is character building.
Character building.
Yeah, that's what I call it. It's character
Oh,
building.
man.
Usually,
I mean, you've got to roll up in these conditions, right? You've got to, you know, practice, but, you know, this is Bazza coming through, and these guys are really having a battle royal. I'd have a little shot there. But tell me, what's your memories about this club? I mean, I looked at your cheat sheet in Google. Is there something you haven't won? A lotto, perhaps?
you haven't won lotto, no.
Tell me about your history here. I mean, I won't keep you long because I know you got your beautiful man there to talk.
that's all good.
And we look at bowls here. It is. I've been trying to hold these monitors because we lost the camera earlier on. We'll ask that question in a moment. But this is Baz. He's got the darker bowl, so they're holding shot, and they've got third shot. So, is it easier on the clubhouse? Because obviously it's a westerly. Did you find either hand more kind going back towards the other green?
So the wind's changed since we played on this ring early this morning, and so
it was more of a southwest, and now it's a westerly.
That's right. So I'm always a big fan of playing the wide side on a windy day. So
and is it true that you pulled out a pair of XGs out of the plastic that were in the garage for 4 months, and they were the purple and white ones?
I thought it was a nice time just to try a new set of bowls. So yeah, why not?
Well, this is a lovely effort from our skipper.
Just missed the jack there.
Just missed the jack. Look, final bowl. Where does he go? He's got one shot. Do you just try and draw him for second? Because he's got first and third.
It's not going to have any bearing on the overall
No, it
score.
doesn't. It's just bragging rights, because I actually said winner of the last end wins. But that's just my rules.
I just try and draw another one, and that's pretty tricky in this wind to try and draw within a yard.
Barry's actually playing with the old Drake's Prize. I'm talking super grip days.
Yeah, tell you what, he's got it. It's a great shot.
Great effort.
That is a great shot.
Now, this is a thing that I wanted you to see. Let me have a look and I'll show you. Tell me about this one.
Great.
You like that?
I do like that. Yeah, bit of bit of passion there. That's winning the world singles in 2016.
And I think there's a voice that we put to it. It's a great bowl or something. Anyway, it doesn't sound like you, but we might have to get AI to try and work on to impersonate you.
voiceover.
Here comes the final ball. He's in a good area, but guess what? Good old Bob, we can't see it. This has been often.
No,
So you
missed
tell me,
2 shots.
just missed. So look, 2 shots, and we will change the scoreboard just to make sure it's relevant. But tell me, I did ask you a question.
Yep.
Tell me about your memory about being in this beautiful area, part of the world.
Yeah, well, moved to Shoalhaven Heads when I was 3 with my mum and dad and my sister. And, we lived in the caravan park down here for, I think, 18 months while we were building the house.
Wow.
Mum and dad bought the block of land for $6,000 here back in, I was 3, so 48 years ago.
Terrific.
And moved into the house with family, and mum and dad. We unfortunately had to sell it only sort of 2 years ago when dad passed away, and mum moved up with us to Shell Harbour. So we'd had that house for a lot of times. But I guess in a lovely coastal sort of town like this, sport's really the thing, isn't it? There's not much else to do. So
Well,
if you
it's
don't play
changing.
sport,
It used to be God's waiting room, they were telling me, but 10 years ago I was looking at purchasing down this way. I couldn't afford Kiama, and Shoalhaven Heads came up, and then your name came into the mix, a bit like Kellel Evans for Mackay, and you've put Shoalhaven Heads on the map. And just a quick congratulations to Bob Harvey and Mick Davies, and thank you to Lisa and Barry Arbour, the husband and wife team. Some different scores and so forth, but when did you move from here and where did you go next?
Yeah, so I moved up to Shell Hub with Paul in '98, just after Commonwealth Games in Kuala Lumpur, my first Commonwealth Games. And then, we rented, and then we bought a house when we first got married, and then we built a house, and then we built this one that we're in now. So, but we're only talking about today, like Paul and I always used to come down and, either stay overnight with mum and dad and catch up and have a few drinks with them at the club here and see all the bowlers, or would come down, or, like for the day, and I used to
So
get
where's
down a fair
home
bit.
right now? You're still in the area?
In Shell Cove. It's only half an hour away.
Yeah, fair. I always get Shell Harbour mixed up with Shoalhaven Heads and
Shell
the
Harbour, Shell Cove's
Shoalhaven,
the
which
same.
is known as the area
Yeah.
of Nowra to Ulladulla and Mollymook and all those areas.
Shoalhaven is an area, I guess, a region, I
Yep.
guess. Yeah, and Shell Cove, Shell Harbour, pretty well the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What brought you to the game? Or
my
the
dad.
sport? Because it's a sport, not a game.
No, my dad played. He played for the Zone, and I used to ride my bike down and hang over the fence over there, and I begged him to give me a go, and then we
At
did.
age what?
Age 11.
Wow, well, we've got a lot of people here. Look, a lot of people loving what you're bringing here, and the home of the Hammerheads. So go then, Paul, and let's talk about your performance today. We had a look at your first game. And of the 24 teams, we have 12 first-round winners. You're in 11th place with a win plus 4.
Yep.
And you're on the live stream, and I tell you, being an Australian selector, what I love about this sport is Dave Little. He had a smile only a mother could love.
Oh, he saved some, didn't he?
And he absolutely wasn't overawed by playing against the GOAT. And I'm not talking about it, I'm talking about the greatest of all time, Karen Murphy. But he gave it to you.
It was good. I think the call of the day from you, that was get that India.
Yeah.
So I did hear that. I lost it. It was pretty funny.
But look, I try. Look, I'm an actor, but I'm me. And this is me. I can't be anyone but me. And I love about the community and what this sport brings to all ages and community. And so he played a good game. They had a bit of a chuckle. Then you went on to the other green. Which one was running quicker before lunch? I mean, did you see, obviously, the first one was in the morning.
The first one in the morning is definitely quicker than the other one.
And did you notice the wind? I mean, obviously, we're here at the clubhouse and things bouncing off left, right and centre, and the wind did change a little bit.
Well, when I first started playing bowls down here, I think it was a good sort of foundation sort of club to play at, because at the
Well,
Heads,
it's known as Windy Club.
You don't know not know how to play without the wind. So it's it was good. So
Well, you can't pick your conditions, right? And it's the same for everyone.
Yeah, that's right.
And I know that with your buttle hardened scars, you want it to be as hard as anything.
yeah,
The harder the better.
I kind of like playing in these hard
Well,
conditions.
you're a little bit gentle now. I think you've relaxed. Well, I think you've relaxed a bit more. So we then moved forward before lunch. We had morning tea, and Karen Murphy moves up a couple of places to not only 12 first-round winners. We only had 7 two-round winners, and you've got up by 14 shots. How did the boy go? Did Paul
Yeah,
pull
he
his
played
finger
pretty
out?
good. He did. Played pretty well,
Did you swap
actually.
the bowls over?
No. We just he's got a new set today too. So.
I know that.
Yep.
And the
had a good win.
only female on here, but we know that there are a couple of hammerheads with Neil Unicum and John Lewis before lunch, but 3 regulars.
Yeah,
all platinum
the
players.
The burglars are all up the top
Franklin,
there.
Warren, 2 times winners, by the way, going for the three-peat and the burglars.
I know.
Look, I have got a couple of burglar masks because the standard here is different. But you know what? Robbie Warren come on this rink and he gutsed every jack, and then Paul put some blokes to bed for 25 shots with guts and everything. Then,
I have to say, like, it's so good to see. There's a lot of really, really good players in this event this year, and
yeah, but that's what
it's really cool.
about.
It's really cool.
I looked at the list. I mean, you got the Chopstick Mafia, Franklin Fong playing from Wenty Leagues, and a couple of other people that have come through. How did you go in that game then?
Yeah, we got up by 7 or something, I think. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, well, they're coming out all right.
Yeah, it's hard in the wind, but yeah, played some really good ones. Played a pretty couple of scrappy ones too. But I think you have to expect that in the wind.
Yeah,
So,
look, I'll let you go. I just couple more questions. Congratulations on winning. I'm trying to think of the title. Is it the ladies or open female major pairs? Is that the title you just won?
just the ladies open pair, ladies pairs at Cabramatta.
So at Cabra, so like amalgamation. I'm in Metro North East, and where we're at DY, the club is amalgamated together with the men's and women's bowling. What's happening at Cabra? Is that the same?
Yeah, we play out of all the one umbrella. Yeah, it's great.
Okay, so but your club championships, do you have an open pairs event where you can play men and women, or is it because your calendar's so full? There's no opportunity, I suppose. You just play women,
No, I don't
men
think there
play
is
men,
a-
unless it's open gender dependent.
I don't think it's an open pairs. No, there's a men's and a women's club. So
Yeah.
they sort of they're still separate as far as the championships go. But
that's
our
what I thought.
but our fours, like it's basically sort of out of you can play with a grade 7 player and get
And that's
drawn
the
with that
way,
person.
and that's the way it should be. Like
Yeah.
for me, I believe in. I'm going to set up a couple of tournaments where we go old bowls, and you've got an age minimum.
Yeah.
Or they do play some tournaments over 50 and under 50. Or you
Yeah.
know, my first tournament in 1985 was with my father and son at Willoughby Park. And that's where I played bowls. And I think I was saying to you off camera, I only made the state playoffs because I was the only player. And I played against a guy named Cameron Curtis, who was exceptional. And you know, a couple of other, Peter Harry, he's currently in the over 40 side. Thank goodness no Ray Pearce. I played bowls with him 2 weeks ago. But what do you love about the sport? Because clearly you're in the Aussie selector, you've had a career that, you know, you could retire 10 times over and walk away, but you're still involved. You're still putting back. What do you love about it?
I just love the sport, you know, and I think it's such a great opportunity now to finish playing internationally to be able to give back, as you say, and help this next generation of athletes come through. What do I love about it? I love the fact that I started here at Shoalhaven Heads with my dad.
And you're here.
Which a lot of young juniors...
Look at that, it's named after
Which
you.
a lot of young juniors do.
Hey.
There's not a lot of sports that's unique in that regard. So it's so inclusive and it's multi-generational, I think. So
Oh, absolutely.
It's a
We
really
had a
nice
husband and
sport.
wife play. Before that, the match before, we had a father and son, and terrific. So where are we going to see you next? Obviously, you're gearing up for a Com Games campaign, the Jackaroos, the developing Jackaroos. I know they've been a selector, you can't play for your state anymore, but that's just part, you can't do everything.
Nope.
But where do you go next?
Yeah, Glasgow next Monday. So, yeah, heading to Scotland next Monday for Commonwealth
So
Games
hang on, I'm
trials.
thinking seasons. You're going over to where it's
Starting to get a bit cooler over there now. But it's all indoor. So,
green
yeah.
speed. Oh, it's indoor.
Yeah, Commonwealth Games is indoor.
So who are you taking over with you?
So we've got the 10 men, 10 women in the opens, and then we've got 3 men para and 3 women para and 2 visually impaired.
Gearing up for the Com Games?
Yeah.
The format is a bit like BPL, I believe. Sets
Yeah,
play?
that's right.
So is it only going to be singles and pairs in the open men and women?
Yeah, that's right.
So you got a squad of 10, you got to will it down to 3.
Yeah.
So
That's tough,
I'm not a
isn't it?
selector, but I'd like to put myself in your shoes, right? So you look at BPL and it's coming up again.
Yeah.
I can't comment on the women because I know all the women's players. I was trying to call your partner who won, Jessie Cottrell.
Jessie
Cattell.
Cottrell and
I didn't
Kelsey
mean that.
Cottrell.
And, you know, that she won't mind that. And I met her a while ago when I was speaking to Carl and we're at an over 50s tournament. I know you probably can't comment. Disco. If he's in form and he's rightly picked, you pick him. But all the media, like myself, you want the 3-peat. You want the 3 times hat-trick. Does that... I mean, I can't ring on your brain, but you're human. And Disco plays at your club. So there's no favouritism, and if
No.
he's the best player, because I know that the selection process is rigorous, but it sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I don't want him to take his shirt off again.
It's certainly rigorous, and I
For the singles.
I think it's there's so many events that go into the multitude of selection. You know, it's not just next week.
I
Next week,
get
you know,
it.
so
And
it's,
previous performances
Yeah,
and picking a
even-
side. Look, there's a lot of regions where some of them, like you pick and stick, but sometimes you go, hang on, they're from Harbord and there's 7 people in Harbord. This is my region, but 3 of them didn't even play any regional tournaments. They're going on name. I get that, but you know what? Don't put yourself forward if you don't like what happens. So that's singles. Corey Wedlock, my opinion, the best weighted bowler in the men's. In fact, the world. But that's just, I'm not a big fan of Corey. I've just met him a couple of times. Hard to go past the combination of Tees and Wedlock. And I'm not trying to push their case forward. They haven't rung me and said, Matt, but there's so many good bowlers. We're so blessed.
We're blessed with depth.
Where do you put Packer? Where do you put Healy?
Yep.
Thank goodness Omar's gone off the
and then-
Richter because we don't have to pick him. Where do you put Trainer?
And then we've got all these.
And what about the youngsters?
Yeah,
the
I
Nelsons?
was just about to say, like
What?
the Nathan Blacks and the Kane Nelsons
So I'm
and the
telling you
Nick
this.
Hales. It's so
Well,
hard.
As a professional triathlete, before the Olympics came, we had so many people defecting to their secondary countries because they weren't going to get selected. So we had people going to US, Canada. They need to do that. Look at your dual citizenship because that's the only way you're going to make an Australian team. Unless you...
I think the big shame that is that like Com Games. I mean, yes,
Because that's how
we're very great.
that's our blue
our
ribbon event,
Olympics.
right?
Yeah, that's our Olympic sort of thing. I think it's a real shame for the Opens that the
Brisbane,
numbers
never know.
have gone
Brisbane.
from 5 to 3.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well,
hopefully
we were lucky to be in it, weren't we?
That's right. We were very lucky to be on the program
Because it's
so
obviously
we'll take that.
they're sharing. Aren't they sharing a surface, or they're not going to drop in?
There's two rinks, two rink greens, if that makes sense. So
And
it'll
it's indoor.
Yeah.
So are we looking at is it carpet? Is it synthetic?
Carpet.
So will that run about 14, 15, depending on the time of day?
I think if it runs anything like Potters in the World Indoor,
Yeah.
it'll start. Maybe it could start around 17, and then the more the carpet loosens up throughout the event, it could. It'll definitely drop off towards
Great.
the second
So
week.
what a good problem to have. Let's just talk about the girls real quick. I'm not looking at juniors or seniors. I'm just talking. Can you give me? You got 10, okay? Who's the oldest statement in that 10 in the Jackaroos at the moment? Who's got the experience at the moment? There's no Karen Murphy, so who? Because I haven't seen the 10, but who's in there that's got the experience?
Kelsey's probably the most experienced player in that.
And
in
who's
that
the
team.
younger one coming in?
The
There's the new
youngest
kid on the block tapping on the.
Oh, geez.
They're also-
we had Chloe Stewart retire.
Oh, she did. I saw that.
So we've actually got Olivia Cartwright, who's actually coming to Glasgow. She's not eligible for selection,
Right.
But she's been invited because of her results on carpet and that sort of thing to trial with the girls, which is wonderful.
McShane, is he part of the squad that's going over? Because he's the current world indoor champion.
No, he's
No!
not. No, he's
See-
not. But
see-
he's not in the 10. He's not in the open squad.
How hard?
No, no. Tell me about it.
But as I said, great problem to have because now
Yeah.
with my background in triathlon, Matty Hauser's flying the flag for the Aussies and it's at home World Championship in Wollongong. He's currently leading the championship, but for two decades we just disappeared. I mean, we were trying at our elite level, but it was just. So, just tell us about the National Performance Program, just about at your role as a selector, but because I know it's rigorous. I mean, you need to be physically, nutrition,
Yeah.
hydration, you need to be fit.
Yep.
I mean, you can sort of share a beverage, but the mindset.
Well, really, I mean, high performance has come a long way in the last 10 years even. I think, from even when I was in the squad and now not so much. But support service, the athletes go down to the AIS biannually, get tested for strength and conditioning. They work with sports psychs, nutritionists, athlete wellbeing managers and all this sort of stuff to manage their off-green with their on-green and all this
Great.
sort of thing. And then the coaches manage all their on-green stuff, which is us. So national assistant coach and I'm also para head coach as
Unreal.
well.
So, 2 more questions. I'm a high performance person myself, as in PE teacher, sports science, still involved for 30 years. Subjective, objective criteria. Looking at what you're looking at, what do the players know? Is it purely the 3 selectors or 5 selectors go, what you've shown, particularly in the singles? Do you then have match races? If you win this, bang, 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 or in the pairs, it's hard because it's not just you win the Aussie Open, you're in. There's such a gamut. And for those who are listening, I mean, you look at criteria of lots of things.
I think one thing that we do obviously very, very thoroughly. There's a myriad of events that we look at. And the players are all well across all that
Well,
sort
there's
of
even
stuff.
world rankings now coming, since the world
that
bowls
probably
are
doesn't
trying to do
have-
things obviously
that doesn't
different.
have anything to do with our selection,
Yeah.
but we've got that much data and stats and information and evidence-based facts that's where it, and that's super important, for us to select off, but also to give that feedback to the players who don't make it.
Well, it's important because you go, where do I got to go? I've got to
Yeah.
win. We've got to win everything, do I? And do you have much impact on their training as far as the drills and skills?
Yeah.
Because I know that Barry Lester, when he was around, he was just, mate, a robot. We're doing this. We've got to throw 100 forehands. We've got to hit that. Got to Wayne Turley even, if he missed an on-shot, he played that 100 times until he nailed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, us coaches, that's our job. Like, we case manage athletes in their daily training environment, so they actually work by themselves away at their clubs and all that sort of stuff. And because our coaches, we work remotely, but we're in touch with them all the time, managing their workload and skill specific stuff to work on with prioritised events that are coming up.
Yep. All right. I'd said 2 questions. I'm going to go 2 more. One more. The game is in a healthy status. How do we keep growing it? Because we know there are young people, barefoot bowls. There's lots of initiatives, but like this club has said, we want to bring our social bowls. We want to live stream it to get people out of the house. You don't need to be Karen Murphy to be able to play lawn bowls. It offers so much, and it's great for. And I was like, listen, bowl's great for brains. It's great for your whole well-being. I'm not just talking elite level.
Yeah.
But how do we take the barefooters? Do we make the game like a BPL? And because, look, it's hard. You want to give up a whole Saturday. Family, really hard to get
And I
the
think-
demographic between 25 to 40.
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Like, it's and I think for our sport to progress, even though I'm a traditionalist at heart, like I love the 21 ends and all that sort of stuff, because you'll generally find that the best players will win
It's
in
like
the
Test
end.
cricket, right?
But
I love watching it.
To grow our sport, we need to keep implementing new formats of the game and spectator friendly, right?
Yeah.
So, which means sets play.
With sets play and bringing people like YouTube Live Sports and going, hey, 2 hours, would you like that? We want this to be like golf or cricket in the background. And what does Karen Murphy do to chill out now? You've obviously with your man, you're in your hometown. Obviously you maybe go to the stay here at the local bolo, but will you just rest? Because you'll be obviously tired after today. You've been in the sun, wind blowing, legs a bit sore. You probably haven't polled.
I'll probably head into the Murphy Bar in a minute. So the old bar and the Heads here that was named after our family, which I love.
Oh, stop it.
And
Does that mean it's just open tap for you?
No.
Double price.
My Canberra Raiders are playing tonight, which
Oh, yes, the green
I'm a
machine.
mad Raider, so tonight's actually a really important night football-wise.
So
for
do we
me,
have pizza, or are we having ribs, or what are we? What's the food of choice for you to obviously a protein-based meal?
I'll probably go home and have a nice glass of Sauv Blanc, to be honest.
I think it was Sauv Blanc.
Haven't had a drink
You were
today.
cheese and bickies?
Yeah, I'm a savoury girl, yeah.
And then you
try
get up tomorrow morning, the
Raiders
alarm
home.
goes off, you thump your man and say, time to go.
Yeah, chuck the old protein shake in the blender. And
Have you got 2 sets of Cabra gear? You're going to wear something colourful
I'm
tomorrow?
going to do some washing tonight, Matt, actually, because I played club pairs last night, remember? So I've got to do some washing when I get back.
Oh, so what, in the basin with the soap? I've done that before.
I stayed home. I'm none of this
Oh,
basin
of course
wash.
you
I'm actually just going to chuck it in the washing
Well,
machine.
look, I really want to thank you. It's been a thrill for me, not formally meeting you, and I've played a lot of the men, but at one day, I know you're a busy person, maybe when you get back from your selection duties, I might tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, let's go and have a bit of fun.
Sounds good.
Playing or something. Look, it's such an honour, and if there was one thing that you remember of your championship, if there was one significant result, there's thousands of them, is there one that you went, oh man, whatever reason, you had such a hard, it was all against you. I mean, we could go to the VHS and have a look, but is there one match, and it could be a sectional game, is there one match that for you go, oh man, that was just my greatest of all time? It's a hard question, but there's so many.
I've probably got a couple, but one of them is probably that shot that you've got here in the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs here, where I dragged the jack 4 feet to make a 4 to win the world singles. Like, just shot you dream of. Do you know what I mean? It was on a hand that over at Burnside in New Zealand that it was one of the only times where I've let a bowl go, and it's a couple of metres away. Like,
Wow.
I've let it go, and I've got it.
Is that's stress to try and shut the brain down? Well, not literally, but not to be overwhelmed. Where it's process, like a goal kicker, because I know you're big on process.
Very
And the
much
last
so.
thing you said when I was listening to a podcast on Bowls Australia, the last thing you thought about was your line and then the weight.
the only thing I think about is my weight when I'm on the mat. So
Because you adjust yourself for your feet, your
Well,
landing
yeah,
foot, and you're
if my
ready to
feet-
go.
If my feet's pointed to the shoulder, I don't have to think of line.
Yeah, where
line
the ball
becomes
turns.
line becomes visual, and weight is the only thing that I think of. I don't think of the wind or anything like that. It's just sticking to the same process, your pre-shot routine, and that's the one constant in your game that you can rely on, right?
Well, ice cool. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to finish our coverage. She's given us an extra 10 or 15 minutes. I don't know what her hourly rate is, but I'm great thrill. Karen and your boy, they're 3-round winners. We want to make sure that Robbie Warren doesn't win this again. I want Karen to win her own tournament and donate the money to charity. Oh, who knows what she's going to do. She doesn't look like she's had a great day. Look, Matty Harris signing off here from the Heads Bolo, the Karen Murphy Classic Pairs for 2025. And look at that great shot. Come on, well, that's a Leighton Hewitt thing. But anyway, we look amazing. We feel amazing. We'll see you tomorrow. And go the Raiders.
The Raiders. Thanks, Matt.
I've got to find out how I end the stream.